Understanding targeted advertising, the digital trail. In the vast expanse of the digital realm, our online activities create a trail of data that tells a story about who we are, what we like, and what we're interested in. This digital trail is akin to breadcrumbs scattered along our online journey. Each interaction, from a Google search to a click on a website, leaves a trace that advertisers and platforms can use to understand our preferences. When you perform a search on Google, it's like sending out a signal that echoes throughout the virtual landscape. This signal is composed of keywords, phrases, and topics that reveal your current quest. Google, being the seasoned explorer of the digital wilderness, captures this signal and interprets it. It then uses this information to offer you relevant search results and, as you'll soon discover, to feed the engines of targeted advertising. The symbiotic dance, Google and social media platforms. As you traverse the digital landscape, your signal doesn't just stay within Google's domain. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter have formed a symbiotic relationship with search engines. They have their own tracking mechanisms that monitor your interactions on their platforms. But here's where the magic happens. They also receive signals from external sources like Google. When you search for something on Google, say, best hiking boots, this signal doesn't remain isolated within Google's confines. Instead, it's like a ripple in a pond that reaches various corners of the internet. Social media platforms detect this ripple and take note of your interest in hiking boots. Algorithmic sorcery, personalized advertising. Now, let's talk about the wizards behind the curtain, algorithms. Algorithms are the mathematical spells that platforms use to analyze data and make decisions. When it comes to targeted advertising, these algorithms are akin to magical scrolls that predict your interests and preferences. Imagine you've been searching for hiking gear on Google. Social media platforms, armed with the knowledge of your interest, consult their algorithmic scrolls. These scrolls take into account a multitude of factors: your search history, the websites you've visited, the posts you've liked, and even demographic information. With these scrolls, platforms create a profile of you. Not a detailed sketch, mind you, but more like a general outline. They don't know your name, your address, or your deepest secrets. What they know is that you're into hiking gear and outdoor adventures. Armed with this knowledge, platforms can then summon advertisements that are more likely to pique your interest. The symphony of data sharing. The synergy between platforms doesn't end with Google and social media. Data sharing is a symphony that involves various players, advertisers, ad networks, and data brokers. These entities help bridge the gap between different platforms, allowing information to flow seamlessly. Let's say an online store wants to show you an ad for those very hiking boots you've been eyeing. The store works with an ad network, which is like a conductor orchestrating the symphony. The ad network receives signals from both Google and the social media platforms. It then uses its algorithmic prowess to match your interest in hiking boots with the inventory of the online store. The ethics of personalization, the double-edged sword. Now, let's cast a light on the ethical considerations. On one hand, targeted advertising offers convenience and relevance. You're more likely to come across products and services that align with your interests. It's like a virtual personal shopper that curates items just for you. However, this personalization isn't without its shadows. The more platforms know about you, the more tailored the ads become. While some find this helpful, others might feel uncomfortable with the idea of being constantly observed and analyzed. There's also the concern of algorithmic bias. If the data used to train algorithms is skewed, the ads might not be as inclusive as they should be. Empowerment through privacy, taking the reins. The good news is, you're not a passive observer in this digital play. You possess the power to shape your online experience. Privacy settings and ad preferences are your tools for empowerment. You can tweak these settings to control what data is shared and how ads are personalized for you. By understanding the mechanics of targeted advertising, you're better equipped to navigate the digital landscape. It's about finding the balance between the convenience of personalized content and the protection of your digital privacy. Final words, the tale of tailored ads. In this grand digital tapestry, targeted advertising is but one thread. It's a manifestation of the interconnectedness of our online activities and the technologies that power them. As you journey through the vast expanse of the internet, remember that while your digital trail might be a treasure trove of insights, you hold the compass that guides your digital destiny. May you surf the waves of personalized content with awareness, and may you find the harmony between convenience and privacy that resonates with your digital soul. And thus, the tale of tailored ads continues, woven into the ever-evolving story of our digital age.